Hey guys and girls, it's Logan Holmes. It's time for episode review number 74. And in this video, I'll be reviewing Legend of Boo-Kini Bottom from SpongeBob. This is a season 11 episode. And this is the sixth and to date final, the sixth and most recent Halloween episode. In this episode, it's Halloween. SpongeBob's decorating his house. Patrick comes over and says it's not scary, and then Patrick's like this knight, and then SpongeBob is like he's a flower. so then. Squidward's house is all scary. Then Patrick tries to get SpongeBob to go into Squidward's house because it's scary in there. But SpongeBob's like, no, I don't want it to be scary. Then Patrick's like, well, scary equals funny. And SpongeBob thinks that everything's scary. That's funny is everything that's scary is funny. So then the Flying Dutchman comes. The Flying Dutchman comes, and then the Flying Dutchman, hears SpongeBob laughing, and then, the Flying Dutchman makes, like, this haunted house, too, because all the stuff around Bikini Bottom, like, isn't that scary, so he decides to make a scary haunted house, and and Patrick actually gets scared, but SpongeBob doesn't. So then the Flying Dutchman decides, I think he decides to get everyone's souls, and there's the haunted house has ghost forms of Squidward, Mr. Krabs, Sandy, Gary, and Plankton. And then there's so SpongeBob was like, does that look like them? And then he sees, and then he tells Patrick that's not scary. But then he sees Patrick kind of asleep, and then he sees a ghost Patrick up there and says, sometimes scary does equal scary. And then he sees yeah, so yeah, SpongeBob, he gets, scared. Then, like the Flying Dutchman's like, like I scared you and all that. And then, so like somehow like the Flying Dutchman decides SpongeBob tries to scare the Flying Dutchman, but so then the Flying Dutchman like he's going to go inside SpongeBob's brain, and like Plankton's like, you don't want to go in there. I've been in there before, and it's scary, which I really like that part because that's some continuity. Because Plankton went inside SpongeBob's brain, and Plankton, the inside job. Well, Plankton's from season 1, the inside job, which is from season 7, and Sponge Out of Water, the second movie. So, and I think Plankton's probably referring to Sponge Out of Water when he says that, because, like, inside, like, and then, when he's in the, like, the way he said, like, he was actually, scared of what was in Sponge Out of Water. That was when Plankton was actually scared of what was in there. Uh, because I mean, he wasn't scared in Plankton or the Inside Job, but he was in Sponge Out of Water. So yeah, the Fun Dutchman does go inside his brain, and then I can tell that they are referring to Sponge Out of Water, because what's in the brain is so yeah, the brain inside does look like what inside SpongeBob's brain does look like it did in Sponge Out of Water. And okay, so this is a stop motion special, a lot like the It's a SpongeBob Christmas from season 8, which I haven't reviewed yet. So yeah, I forgot. And then oh yeah, they're like, so yeah, the animation inside SpongeBob's brain is like 2D animation, but not like what's usually in the show. Like a very different style. Um, kind of like the pilot. It really reminds me of the pilot episode of uh like the of Adventure Time. Not like the pilot episode that aired on as part of what was that? Random cartoons. Yeah, that pilot of Adventure Time. It That's what the animation kind of reminds me of. So and then and then SpongeBob does scare the Flying Dutchman whenever he's like, what scares me inside my head is like whenever my mom shows me my naked baby pictures, and that does end up scaring the Flying Dutchman. And then in the end, it turns out that sometimes scary does equal scary. So, what do I think of this episode? Um, I think it's pretty good. Um, but here's the ranking of all of the SpongeBob Halloween episodes. Number 6 is I Was a Teenage Gary. Number 5 is Seance Schmeance. Number 4 is Don't Look Now. And number 3 is Legend of Boo-Kini Bottom. Number 4 is I'm sorry, number 2 is Ghoul Fools, and number 1 is Scary Pants. So why is Legend of Boo-Kini Bottom at number 3? Well, simply I really like, it's just special. I mean, I'd say it's definitely more entertaining. It's, definitely more entertaining than those all the 11-minute episodes, with the exception of Scary Pants. Um, but so why do I like Ghoul Fools better than Legend of Boo-Kini Bottom? Well, Legend of Boo-Kini Bottom kind of lacks the humor that Ghoul Fools has a lot of humor, but Legend of Boo-Kini Bottom just really doesn't have that much that I really found funny. I mean, sure, it was still good, but I mean, doesn't have the humor that Ghoul Fools did. So, well, that is it. So that's all for my SpongeBob Halloween reviews. So I'm gonna be starting on another show next. I'm not sure what it will be yet, so it'll be a surprise. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please don't like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out, fans.